Okay, a very good morning, children. Children, in the previous class we discussed how to find square root by estimation method, square root of non-perfect square by estimation method. While discussing that, I have taken one example to find the square root of 10, okay, by estimation method. I think some of you might not have understood. So let me discuss one more problem to make the concept clear. Suppose 410, you see this 410. Estimate square root of 410. Here 410 is no doubt a non-perfect square because it is not the square of any natural what? Number. Okay. Now how to estimate? How to find the square root of this? Using estimation method. You see. So as I told you in the previous class, what is the first step? You find two nearest perfect square of 410. So who are the nearest perfect square? So you see clearly. You see, nearest, I am writing here, nearest perfect square are, nearest means one more than 410 and one less than 410. It will be 400 and 441. Because 400 is the square of 20, 441 is the square of 21. Okay. So, therefore, 410 lies between 441 and 400, you see. These are the nearest perfect square of 410. So now you see, so square root of 410, you see, square root of 410 will be, this is 21 square, this is your 20 square, okay. Now take the square root, So this implies, this will be 20. This will be square root of 410 and this will be 21. See, clearly now square root of 410 lies between 20 and 21 because it is less than 20 and it is less than 21 and more than 20. See, square root of 410 is less than 21 and more than 20. So definitely the square root of 410 lies between 20 and 21. Okay. Now if the square root of 410 lies between 20 and 21. So what are the possible values? You see, that means the possible values, you see, the possible square roots or possible values. What are the possible values? Let us denote. It lies between 20 and 21. That means it may be 20.1, 20.2 up to 20.9. You see. Since the square root of 410 is less than 21 and more than 20, that means it lies between 20 and 21. So if the square root lies between 20 and 21, that means it can be any number. It may be 20.1, it may be 20.2, it may be 20.3 up to 20.9. So how to get the exact square root? Now what is the next step? The next step, what I have told you, take the square. First you find the square of 20.1. You see. Now 20.1 square, you find out 20.1 into 20.1, you multiply 201, this is 0, 0, 0, then 2, 1 is what? 2, 1 is 2, 2, 0 is 2, 0, 2, 2 is 4, you see, this is 1, 0, 4, 0, 4, okay, so 20.1, this will be 404, see, it will be 404.01. 404.01. See, this 404.01 is less than how much? 410. Now you take the next number, okay? You take the next number, 20.2. Suppose 20.2. Next number you take 20.2, 20.2. You multiply, what will be the product? The product will be 408.04. It will be 408.04, you see. So 20.2 square equal to 408.04. Again it is less than 410. Now you take the next number 20.3 into 20.3. You multiply the two, it will be 20.3 into 20.3, it will be 412. It will be 412.09. 412.09. Yes, let me see. Yes, 412.09. So 20.3 square next. It will be 412.09. See children here. Firstly, the possible values are, you see, as the square root of 410 lies between 20 and 21. So definitely the possible values are the possible square roots are either 20.1, 20.2 up to 20.9. So how to know? First you take the square of the first number. It is 404.01. So which is less than 410. Take the next number, 20.2 square. It is 408.04. It is again less than 410. Now take the third number. See, now the third number is 400. The third number square is 412.09 and it is greater than 410. Okay. Now where greater than is obtained, when you get a number greater than 410, then there is no need to test further. There is no need to test further. So what will be your next step then? The next step is, you see, that means square root of 410 will now lie between 20.2 and 20.3 square. You see, 20.2 square is less than 410 and 20.3 square is more than 410. Therefore, clearly 410 will be less than this one. Square root of 410 will be less than 20.3 square. 410 is less than 20.3 square and it is greater than your 20.2 square. You see. Look at children once again. 20.2 square is 408.04, which is less than 410. Then 20.3 square is 412.09, which is more than 410 or greater than 410. So definitely this 410 will be less than 20.3 square and it will be more than what? 20.2 square. So now tell me, between these two numbers, you see, that means now the square root of what? Square root of 410, it lies between 20.3 and 20.2. You see, since 410 is less than square of 20.3 and more than square of 20.2, okay, so definitely the square root of 410 will now lie between 20.2 and 20.3. Now how to know which one is the square root of 410? You see, now you look at these two values. 408.04, it is 412.09. Between these two, which one is closer or which one is nearer to 410? So definitely this one is nearer. You see, between 408, you see, between what is the next step? So between 408.04 and 412.09. Which is closer? Closer to 410, you see, closer to or nearer to 410 is this one, 408.04. This number is closer or nearer. This number 408.04 is closer or nearer to 410 than 412.09. And this number is the square of which one? 20.2. So this will be the required square root. Therefore, as this number is closer and it is the square of 20.2, therefore square root of 410 will be equal to your how much? It will be 20.2 and it is approximate, not exact. Okay. So this is a bit complicated process, children, but if you try to solve, if you try to use your brain, you can easily do. Okay. So the square root of 410 by estimation method is 20.2, which is the approximate square root, means it is not the exact or absolute square root. Okay. So this is the process I tried to explain. I tried to explain by giving two examples. What is estimation method, how to calculate square root of non-perfect square by estimation method, and I hope you must have understood. Okay. So children, with this we completed the chapter that is square root. Okay, as given by your CBSE syllabus for class 8. We completed the entire thing given in your square root chapter. Okay. So in the next class we are going to start the new chapter, a new chapter that is cube and cube roots. I hope you all understood this. I hope you all understood the concept of square root in a very clear-cut and clear-cut manner. Okay. So we will meet again with to discuss the chapter what? Your cube root in the next class.